Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to or back to Dub's Creative Space. Whether this is your first time or return visit, today we're gonna do something a little different. Today, instead of just working on a whole beat or beats or whatever, we're just gonna do some sound design stuff for another person who rolls with the LINXRADIO crew. So for the 7-day sample flips, you know, we get different samples and stuff to try. So what I did is I just went and took that, and I have separated the stems, kind of made sections where one's, you know, an octave lower in halftime and then regular and then an octave up and faster. I'm just gonna kind of work the different parts. I'm not really trying to build a beat per se, just trying to make sections so that Chocolate Boy Swagger can take those, and then he said this is the sample that he likes, so just he could use or not use whatever. So basically today is just an exploratory and just mess with stuff, and hey, that sounds kind of cool or that don't. So if you're down for that kind of a journey, then I say come along. If not, I understand. It might be a little more boring than usual. I even got some dummy drums in here because, again, he's doing the drums and all that. I might send these to him just in case he wants a different set or something. But these are really just placeholders. I have no idea what the beat he's working on sounds like or what he's trying to do or anything like that. So, yeah, that's what we'll go with. Yeah, that sounds funny. Like I said, I'm working in sections like slow down and low, whatever, you know, just to try to start breaking this apart and figuring out what we can give him to work with. So anyhow, like I say, thank you all for coming to or back to. Go ahead and pull up the screen, man. Boom. I think it's probably good. I think that's where we're at. I think it's time to get after it. Let's see what's up in the chat. I can see it there, whatever. All right, cool. That, I think we're all set now. Actually, you know what? One more small thing. Give me one more second. Good enough. One more thing I want to do real quick. May or may not. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to. All this stuff may or may not be used. But then, like, yeah, that's what I do. So for here, this part does. That's just normal. Okay, we can do it again. Do it first. Of course, it's gonna sound. That almost fucking goes spin though. Hold on, just a little break part. That's why we do this. I don't know what will or won't get used. I'm just trying to create different little stuffs that may or may not be cool for Chocolate Boy Swagger to use. So maybe we want to try that with the slow part. Okay. Okay, point made. We're gonna do both. Copy this. Now, again, the drums are just placeholders, but they kind of started having fun when we were doing it. The reverse ones. Thinking of these drums, I want to like. Base it off of that, the regular loop, and then leave it that for the other. squashiness of those drums. I don't even think he'll use the drums, but I'm gonna give them. They're placeholders just as we work actually. But I'm gonna give it to him. Maybe he will use parts of it. Maybe he won't. Doesn't matter. Again, we're just trying to design enough parts and pieces that maybe they'll use. Maybe not. Oh well. Just we get to come in and just mess around with some stuff today, anyways. Pause. See what kind of fun stuff we get here and there. That's fine. Again, we're gonna go off the regular ones and then let's do that on the bus after we know we don't. Yeah. What's good, Mr. Beats? Man, today is sound design day, and not even for myself, really, for us, for CBS. Yeah, Miss, what's good, man? Trying to work on some. I guess it's collab. I have no idea what Chocolate Boy Swag is doing with this sample. He just said that's really the only sample he likes. So I said, all right, well then let me get in here and just do some sound design on some stuff. These drums are just for placeholder too. I'm gonna send them to him. He either uses it or don't. Like I'm just trying to just create different sections and parts, and then I send it to him, and then he uses whatever or don't use whatever. Shit, I'm down to do this for somebody else too. It's fun just to kind of come here sometimes and not have to worry about like if something's hot or not or whatever, just to get to explore and mess around with sounds. I don't get to do that very often. It's always like something's got to jam, something's got to be this, but oh, play the regular sample so I can get told that so I can get a strike, copywritten strike. Okay. But it won't count. But if I was monetized, it would count, or whatever the hell they say in that thing. Let me see. I think it's right here. No, you good. Here it is. I mean, I think did y'all get it? I think maybe y'all got it. That's the original. I still got it there just in case you want to do something like to the whole sample, but I went and took out the parts and pieces too, just to have more fun. See, so I'll play the whole thing. You bet. You bet. Like, this ain't meant to be done, just like I have different sections. One goes forward and one in reverse, and this is the octave down at half speed, and then we have a regular octave backwards, and then an octave up at twice the speed, and octave up backwards twice the speed. Like I say, I'm more so just trying to find like weird stuff, little things that may or may not work. Some of these reverse breaks sound cool out of nowhere, and I think after we get and do some more stuff, they might even sound cooler, but not intentional. The drums are so like the people don't hate it so much. I know it sucks really bad to, if you don't do this, to sit through this, and especially if there's not percussion or something going on. Might as well just show the screen. Y'all seen enough of my face, right? Glad to see y'all too. I'm gonna get to the big screen here. There we go. Oh, I just got it separated and just a few little things here and there, but appreciate you. Now we get to come in and start seeing like what to do with stuff like this right here. Probably want to go after the part that sounds normal and then adjust the other parts if we have to. So here's the normal part, loop it, and then come find some stuff to... That's this guy. Alright, what do we got going on? Nothing yet. Alright. I don't know. This is where it just gets fun, and like, maybe let's try to explore. I always do some of the same things, but maybe I could, I don't know. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. I don't have to matter. I'm just making stuff that will or won't get used. So yeah. Alright. Just fucking with shit today. Let's get something that's gonna... I never use this. What is this? I like that one. Is that cheating? Is that AI? I don't know. It's a plugin. I like how what that did to it, though. We're going to do something else, though. Watch this. This set me on a path. We're going to go put a bit crusher type of thing on top of this. And then we might then go find another guitar amp to run that through and see what we come up with. Let's see. That's what I love about digital. You don't have to worry about plugging shit in or running this and that. And like, you know, Reason is just smart as long as you know where, you know, to hit the little plus or whatever. And so, because I'd be lost if I had to like, and as much shit as I'd be doing to something sometimes, which probably you could do it in 2 plugins, but I use 5 for sometimes. But I'm just glad like computing power, as long as it's there, you don't have the limitations and you're not having to like wire this shit, because that would suck. However, on that note, if you wanted to know what the wires look like and stuff, that's what I love about Reason. You can always flip the rack and you can always look at that shit. And then you can always, if you know what's going on, come and wire your own shit. That's when it gets fun. I gotta learn that stuff so you can really get into some real cool stuff. But never enough time in the day for all of this stuff. But there's enough to keep you busy for a lifetime. So that part, I really love. I'll never learn it all, but that's kind of like the enjoyment of it. Okay, you've used it before too? I haven't. Sorry, bet. I don't feel so bad about it then. I've never used it. And like any of these things that are kind of like just press a button and it automates something, I'm kind of like, but that kind of thing's been going on forever with drum patterns and other things anyways. So whatever. It's whatever. And it's what you do with it after the fact, right? So. just leaning into the way that Magic Dice kind of puts some bit crush and distortion on it. Now I just went to find this to try to lean into that a bit. I never explain anything that I'm doing really. I just do it because I'm really finding stuff as I do it. So I don't know why today I'm on all talk through the things I do, but maybe it'll make for a good video in the end. Who knows? See, that makes it a little much, but if we take the mix on that down, because I like how it's giving that. Hey, Atmosphere, it's not like you need it, but like if any of these don't get used, if you want any of this quote-unquote sound design stuff for you to go and then do your thing too, just let me know. I could send it to you all the same. I know the two people won't use it the same, so it doesn't really matter. All right, we can pull that back in now. Let's see. On that little small piece. And usually I would have put that on the bus. I realized I put that just on this track, and that's not going to be on these. Usually I would. Like the bass, I put most of the stuff on the bus because I kind of want it to be the same, and I'm not so sure it'll get used anyway. But these parts, maybe we'll want to do something different here and there. So for this section, it's cool to have that little. Hey, what's good, CVS? What's good, Chocolate Boy Swagger? Hey, I hope you don't mind. I told Atmos if he wanted some of these parts, he can have them, because I know y'all ain't going to use them the same, and I'm just over here just making stuff today, so. I don't know what you will or won't use of it. I haven't even heard what you say. Can't stay, gotta run. All right, man, bet. Good, go do your thing. That way you don't hear too much of this anyways, and it's still a surprise to you when you get the stuff that I send later. And you can just open it up like a Christmas present and find out what is or isn't worth using. My feelings aren't hurt none. There's no pride involved either. Just take and use what's useful and forget the rest. All right. That fucker, that's off at first, but then that one starts rocking. See, like, some of these little sections can be cool like that first. Like, this one is like, once it loops and you catch what's going on, it's like, hey, that's kind of old school to the motherfucker. That's got a bounce to it. Anyhow, I'm gonna move on to another piece here in a minute, another part. Alright, bet. Come back and see. You know what? Let's kind of run with that. Let's run with like a roll of dice thing until that does something cool, and then put another bit crusher on top of that. We can roll with something similar for all these parts, and then it'll be slightly different. And then you can always octave them up, turn them up some octaves to do whatever, or speed them up or slow or whatever too. So just because I got these sections like this, don't mean the people that go and use them aren't going to also do whatever they want to with them. So that's a cool part about it too. This is fun. It's a different approach. I've never done this. Like, I'm just in here just like getting to mess with sound for sound's sake. Like, I don't have a beat in mind, and it doesn't matter if I end up having something. Like, there's always the pressure when you create to like create something worth creating. Like, today is like, it's none of that. Today is like, come in here and mess with shit. So I'm glad those of y'all that are joining me now and those that see me in the future, and just we're just in here to mess with stuff today. I might stumble across and learn something. Shit, maybe you might. Y'all might know it. If there's something y'all got an idea or something or whatever too, go ahead and put it in there. I'm not past trying it pause sound wise, creation wise. That is. All right, back to this. Let's see. And let's do the regular version, not the reverse. Again, we'll just let the reverse be the whatever we put on this. We'll judge it by first. Oh, that's fun. Okay, let's throw some Big Crush on top of that, and maybe another guitar. I'm gonna get around that same effect as before, but just slightly different here. Ouch, I know, I know, I know. I know. Oh, that's so much fun though. Cut it down. Shit. Y'all probably like, what the hell? What do you mean that's fun? Not in its current form, but like this, the disturbingness of it is also what makes that fun. Oh, that's killing my ears. That's gotta be killing y'all's. I don't mind if y'all, I wouldn't be mad if y'all. Alright, that's the problem here. Hold on, there we go. Boom. There we go. Boom. There we go. Gosh darn, amp was amped up too much. Was amping. Was too amping. Too much amping going on the amp. There we go. Yeah. It's nice and ugly. Chocolate's gonna be like, what the fuck, Dub? I don't do this. This ain't soulful at all. Maybe Atmos might like this, and he might be like, hell yeah. Find something disturbing out of this. I really like that. Yeah, it's a little loud, but I really like it. What if I come back in here and do a little bit more bit crush now before it goes into that amp? Let's see if we come back and drive the bit crush some more, what happens. Okay. Probably not gonna be done with these either. Just kind of working in a general part here. I have 3 layers, so I'm trying to work in layers and then maybe go back and work in even micro sections from there, possibly or whatever. But kind of just working in the layers at the moment. This one's gonna be a little annoying because it's the fast. Usually the rule of thumb is to not do anything in solo either, but like I want this. I keep checking it to make sure it's like all of it would sound kind of good together anyways, so that like just as an idea that it would sound good, but I don't intend for this to be put together as it is unless the people using it want to use it that way. But so solos is definitely okay when you're just in here just messing with stuff for the sake of like just trying to come up with cool stuff, but you still want to hear it back in the context of stuff because then you want to make sure it fits with something, right? My thoughts anyway. Anyhow, let's get it. Let's find kind of follow that lead, but we'll use something else. We'll use another magic dice and another bit crush. Okay, but not that much. We rolled it every other time. Let's roll it one. Again, these parts can be slowed up, sped down, or whatever. We're just trying to add variation. Just the fact that I have them slowed up or this or that doesn't mean nothing in the end for them. So it does kind of in the sound design part. It might sound differently when it is slowed down or if the slow part is sped up. But let's go with that. And let's add a bit crusher again. Hello? What's good, man? Streaming. Working on sound and stuff. I guess you're going back to the job. Just for me. Guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this stream. And we'll start another one here in a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit. The live stream. Yeah.